sit him down, and you really need to show him stuff. But the problem is that too many people want to just take liberties with him, and that's why we put him over so much as we did, because the kid, he's I don't think he's been nurtured in this business before, and we've been trying to do that with him. Whether it takes remains to be seen. But the thing is that you have Ken Cato being arrogant and cocky. That's unacceptable. But yet you can have other people in this business where all they do is self-promote and talk about how awesome they are, and that's perfectly acceptable because of who they were trained by. Hmm, sounds hypocritical, and I don't play that game. That's just the way I look at it. If you're bringing in kids and just to take money from them, in the case of Just Jake, or if people don't like me saying this, that's fine. But I'm sorry, Just Jake, you're being taken for a ride. You're not learning anything. You're being used for money. And if you want to learn something, if I had to suggest it, you're going to be at the show for Fusion show. That's where you're going to learn something and not be exploited.
All right. Devin Diamond and just Jake? They all will be there this Saturday, but let's just move on.
Sorry, I'm getting a little inflammatory here. I
No, no, no. It's
apologize.
it's fine. Hey, you're here to say your opinion, so it's good enough. Um, Another question: who was your biggest regret, worker-wise, as far as bringing in talent into SSW, Fed, whatever was young, new, or experienced?
Biggest regret, worker-wise. Hmm. Pretty boy Stevie B. That's all I will say. Everybody who knows who that is knows what I'm talking about. Ask
Vic,
ask Mike about Pretty Boy Stevie B sometime.
I
He'll
think
tell
Vic the Stick had mentioned
you.
that too. I take it the guy wasn't well liked.
It was another case of a guy who talked the talk but didn't walk the walk. He, talked about how great of a worker he was, but when it came time to perform, we used him once or twice, and I was supposed to work him the match, and he took a bump or something, he hit the back of his head, and he said, "Pin me, pin me, pin me," and then
Ooh.
yeah, it was terrible. And then he went back, he's like, "I don't know why he pinned me. I was fine." Really, dude? Okay.
Now you called it like that. Let's see. We can try to get a few more in. How did the idea of the medals come in instead of title belts for SSW?
That was
Which they say was an awesome idea, by the way. Sorry
Yeah,
about that, but go ahead.
that's all R.J. Daniels. That's Dan. Um, that's his idea, and it's really never been done. I mean, Kurt Angle has his medal, but it's never been a competitive thing, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper to buy those medals than belts.
Which I
and
can understand.
and the big thing was that it just wasn't about feds or titles. It was about kind of a prestige type thing, and it was different. That's the thing, and it was kind of a neat way to keep track of it. And actually, the guys got to keep their medals, so most of them did. Some
Which is
people
good.
left them behind, so
All right, could be useful, but who knows? Let's see. We're gonna get to one more question. Have you ever had an idea for a wrestling match that has never been done before?
uh, God, so much has been done though. That's the thing. Like the blindfold match, I don't think has been really exploited, which it's going to be when Jack Spade wrestles Chaos this Saturday. Um, Man, there's so much out there that's been done. I would need to sit down for a long time and think of something. Um, I think the old WCW, that triple cage they had, I think that was kind of a cool concept, but I don't think that really ever came to like full circle in terms of a fleshed out idea. That's yeah. I would really have to think of that.
So, in other words, it'll take like a while just to figure out what you're thinking.
Trap the trap door match. I like the yes. REWF trap door match. That was a good one. That was a good show.
I understand that, but we have to go. So go ahead and explain about the show this Saturday before we get out of here. So go ahead.
Show is a Saturday at the Southside Rodeo. I do not have the exact address. It is on the Fusion Pro Wrestling Facebook page, and it's 7 p.m. Fusion Pro Wrestling, and main event after the full roster battle royal is going to be Arthurian Griffin defending his title against the winner of that battle royal. So it will be interesting to see who walks out victorious. You never know; it could be Devin Diamond. Then again, I wouldn't want to wrestle my stablemate, so he'd beat the hell out of me.
That's true. You never know. Well, Devin
That's a
Diamond.
scary guy.
Well, for what some people say, and plus he did win the Wrestler of the Year for us last year, so
Very, very deserving.
you never know. And y'all might win the Stable of the Year this year. You never know.
I'm not even in the promo pack.
Well, you got to be.
I'm just gone. There's the address. 4177.
Yep, go ahead.
South Howell Avenue. Thank you, IR man.
Again, 4177 South Howell Avenue is in Milwaukee. So check out Fusion this Saturday at 7 p.m. You know, you might even see him in the main event. Well, Damon Diamond, I thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
No problem. All information, other stuff besides looking on Fusion Wrestling page on Facebook. Also look for information on WrestlingFansSpeakOut.com and also on our Facebook page and MySpace page as well. So from all of us here, thank you again, and
don't forget that a diamond is forever.
And we will see y'all tomorrow.